All right, we'll take questions for Ben Joyce.
Ben, we threw 105 today. What does that feel like?
I actually didn't know until after Jared Dickey was like, or right before the last thing, he was like, hey, maybe try to throw in a little harder. So, I mean, that was crazy to think about afterwards. I was trying not to think about it during, but it's pretty crazy to think about for sure.
You came in that sixth inning. I mean, you haven't been in a lot of spots like that. Just what was your mentality and how much confidence did it give you to get out of it like that?
Yeah, I mean, I know I have a great defense behind me. I know they're going to make plays for me back there. So it gives you a lot of confidence as a pitcher. Just know you can throw strikes and get a ground ball and have a double play there and then one more to get out of it. So, I mean, it was having the confidence of the guys behind you really gives you a lot of confidence as a pitcher.
What do you have more pride in? Being able to throw 104, 105, or that slider that you can drop down to low 80s?
Yeah, honestly, the slider's been a huge work in progress with Coach Anderson. So every time I can go out there and feel comfortable with it, it's a really good feeling, and know that the hard work's finally paying off for that one.
Where do you feel your arm is at this point in the season? Just coming off Tommy John last year, just slowly building up. Tony said they built you up too slowly, but just how do you feel this time of year as you all reach a pivotal point of the season?
Yeah, no, the arm and the body feel great. I mean, I'm ready to throw kind of every day now. It's almost just, I feel like I've passed that hump in the recovery, so I'm feeling good every day and ready to keep going. So my arm feels great right now.
Yeah, returning, or at least thinking about turning into a starter later in your career, is that something that would interest you, or do you like being a kind of a bullpen, everyday kind of guy?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'd be interested to start. Just kind of whatever role I fall into is good for me. I feel comfortable starting. I did it at Walter State, so it's not too new for me. But yeah, I'd be comfortable starting for sure.
How did it feel? I mean, going back out there inning after inning is not something we've really done this season. How did that feel?
Yeah, it was exciting. I mean, anytime you get to pitch on this team with these guys, and I mean, knowing that they trust me to go back out really gives me a lot of confidence. So it was fun, and hearing the crowd kind of get into it, it always makes it fun. So it was a good experience to keep going back out there.
What you guys learn about yourselves this weekend? It seemed like you got pushed maybe more in this series than you had in some other ones.
Yeah, just kind of, we know we've got a tough team, and we're all together every game, and we're playing for each other, and we do anything for the guys on this team. So it's super exciting just having games like this, and especially towards the end of the season, knowing we can work through games like this and come out in the end with a win.
How big of a series win is that after what happened last night?
Yeah, I mean, it was an emotional game. It's kind of, I mean, in the SEC, they kind of seem to all be emotional from what I've seen. So it's always good to win the series. Any SEC series is good to win. And I mean, just coming together with the guys and knowing we can come out on the end in that game was really exciting. So it was a big series win for sure.
Were you extra amped to throw today since you didn't yesterday?
Yeah, I mean, anytime I can get out there and the crowd gets going, it kind of gets me going a little bit too. So, yeah, I mean, I was excited to throw and glad they kept letting me come out there.
What's the difference in Ben Joyce, the pitcher today, compared to the start of the season?
Just a lot more comfortable on the mound. I mean, coming back from Tommy John, that was a big thing, just trying to get comfortable on the mound again, and especially with the off-speed pitches, that's kind of a new thing for me, being able to throw those in any count. So, I mean, it's a lot different from the fall for sure, and I'm continuing to feel a lot more comfortable.
What was your breaking stuff before? I mean, before you and Frank started working on that slider, were you a slider guy, a curveball guy? What was the deal there?
Yeah, I had a big loopy curveball before that, and it wasn't really going to play at this level. So he put in a lot of hours kind of looking at grips and seeing what would feel the most comfortable for me, and we ended up with a slider, and it's gotten a lot better throughout the year.
Couple more guys.
And possess that kind of velocity. Is a small part of you find yourself chasing the Chapmans and the Jordan Hickses that kind of hitting all those velo records and majors?
Yeah, maybe a little bit in the back of my head, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to help the team win and do whatever I can to win the game. So, I mean, it's exciting to think about those numbers, but in the moment, I'm kind of just trying to win the game and do what I can to help the guys.
Talk about that home run there late. I mean, I know that the wind knocked down a few balls today, and that one just cut through pretty easily. I mean, in that kind of a moment, 2 strikes. I mean, what kind of a hitter is he, and what kind of moment is that?
Yeah, I mean, he's a big league hitter. He looks like a big league hitter. He plays like a big league hitter. So, I mean, it's exciting anytime you get to watch him hit and do his thing. I mean, he's got the power to put the ball out even when the wind's blowing like this. So, it was an exciting moment and awesome for him. I mean, he's had plenty of those, but he's going to have a lot more too.
Thanks, Ben.